Hey folks, Robbie Payne here with Chrome Unbox, coming at you today with an unboxing of the Acer Chromebook 14. Now this is not the Acer Chromebook 14 for work. That is a device that's going to be a little bit more difficult to get a hold of. At this point, Acer did start selling the consumer version of the 14. And it is the all aluminum clad device versus the one with all the waterproofing fun stuff going on in the glass top. So as we can see here, let me see if I can get this a little closer. Focus in there. We are working with Celeron. It is quad core, but it is the N3160. So it is in the fanless class. So not quite as strong as the Core i or the Celeron that comes in that class. 4 gigs of RAM and pretty awesome screen, all metal build, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna bust into this guy and see what's going on here. Questions, concerns. This is pretty standard Acer fare. Small charger, which is nice. 2 pieces. Cloth. We got the get started guide. And yeah, this is all the same stuff that's always been in every Acer Chromebook box thus far. So, and here it is. There's a little sticker over the Chrome logo. Hopefully that is removable. Yeah, we'll look at that here in a minute. Hopefully that's removable, because if not, that's kind of tacky. I don't know that it is, guys. I don't think that's removable. That is kind of tacky. Maybe it will come off, I don't know. You can see already the handprints being left by my hands on it, because it is all aluminum. Nice aluminum top, nice aluminum bottom. Came out of a FedEx truck, so it's a little chilly. But it is collecting. We got speaker grills down here, 4 feet, screws, no fans, nothing across the back. On the side over here, 2 USB 3.0s, 3.1s I believe, full size HDMI, Kensington lock over here. You have an earphone jack and power. There is no SD card slot on this, so you're relegated to using USB if you want to expand storage in any way, shape, or form. Surely to goodness that thing comes off there. I know I'm really spending some time on this, but it's really bizarre. Okay, let's open it up, man. There's a good chance, as with most Chromebooks, it won't power on. Nope. So, well, I'm kind of getting the plug arranged here. We'll talk over a couple other things. I'll run a quick Octane on it before we cut this one down, but we're looking at a full 1080p. I would call this like semi-gloss. It's probably going to be a bit reflective or anti-reflective, anti-glare, but it's not going to be completely anti-glare. It does have some reflection in it, so as long as it's decently bright, it should hold up pretty well. Nice large trackpad. Hard to tell what it's made of. I don't think that's glass, but if it is, it's a thin sheet. It doesn't feel bad. Texture's pretty good. I don't get the intent, like, I don't think that's glass rubbing on it, but it's not terrible. Time will tell, you know. Good trackpads work well over the course of hours, not just minutes. So there's a couple things going against it right now, obviously, that it just came out of a cold environment and is now in a warm one. We are working with a full 1080p display. It is 14 inches, and if I were to put it next to, because I've seen this in videos, if I were to put it next to a MacBook Air 13-inch, the dimensions are pretty close. So they've kind of crammed a 14-inch screen and a 13-inch body, which is kind of nice. It doesn't feel any bigger than the 13-inch devices I've used, just from handling it, I'm sure. All right, guys, real quick, before we sign off, I'm going to run an Octane, and this is as guest, so we don't have a bunch of my stuff running or trying to install in the background. And while it's running, actually, just the first few minutes of this machine, I am a little disappointed in the screen. I do realize it's a $300 machine. That's just kind of part of it. But with what Acer has done in other machines, like the C910, even though it didn't feel like the most stunning display ever made, it felt a lot brighter than this one. This just feels really, really muted off angle. And even on angle, it's not like it gets exceptionally better. So it's a little disappointing to see such a mediocre screen. So, in the full review, I'll speak to how that works. I'll take it down to the coffee shop and get, sit outside, that kind of stuff, and just see how it does in the day-to-day. But, not too excited about that. I'll also, in the review, we'll get Crouton running, 7888. This thing is not going to be a speed demon by any means. Now, likely with a score like that, usually we're going to see a Chromebook that handles sitting on the couch and browsing, watching some Facebook, doing your basic internet tasks, around the house type stuff. If you're getting into productivity stuff, spreadsheets, doing any kind of graphic work, Crouton's probably going to tax it pretty hard, I would guess. But you never know. Benchmarks aren't everything, and so I'll put it through some paces. Use it as a work device, which I think taxes most Chromebooks as much as I know how to. And I'll get back with you guys with a fuller review and some impressions in, maybe a week or so. And until then, guys, thanks for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you can be updated whenever the full review comes out for this device, and be able to look out in the future for hopefully the HP Chromebook 13 G1. Hopefully we're going to finally figure out a way to get a hold of that thing and get it reviewed as well. So until next time, guys, thanks.